here are some signs to know that your cat is pregnant and not fat. So the first probably main giveaway is when you look at the nipples, they will be very pink and rosy. So you can see hers are very pink and rosy. And all of them, not just like one of them, but all of them are very pink and rosy. And when I touch her stomach, she's like, yes, touch my stomach, because, you know, to her that feels like a kitten suckling on her. So she's gonna enjoy that. You know, you can see her paws right there are starting to knead, and she's like, oh, what is that? So to her that's gonna feel good, you know, like it's little kitten suckling. Another thing that I can't really demonstrate that well, I know Maple, she's really friendly right now, probably because she's is acting very motherly and being super friendly. But another thing, Mapleberry, I'm trying to do a demonstration here. Oh yeah, this is Mapleberry, by the way. Okay, so also another way you can tell is that their nipple it'll be a little bit, it's almost like you'll feel a little bit of tissue underneath, so it won't just be like flat against their body, but you'll feel a little bit of bulge. Another thing, well, obviously you can tell it'll be very friendly, and if you look at her body structure, so it's kind of hard to tell because she's laying down, but I'm gonna go and pick her up. She's like very round. Go on, stand up, Mapleberry. Come on. I know, baby. I know. So come on, stand up. Stand up. I can't get her to stand up. She's very, very big. Okay, well, she won't stand up. She just wants to lay around all day, probably because her belly is so heavy. But you can tell by her body structure that her head is very small, and her arms, they're very muscular, and there's like not a lot of fat. And when I touch her belly, it feels like it's like tense and stiff. And also I can feel lumps in there in her belly. You can feel little kitten lumps, and it feels like almost like there's like little tiny lumps, but you can't feel the individual kitten. And you can tell her legs are lean, everything's lean, and she's not a fat cat. And if she was fat, you'd be able to squish the fat. Whereas if she's pregnant, it's going to be like tough, like almost like there's like this barrier against the kitten. So if something were to hit her, you know, it's very tough in order to protect the kittens. And then signs that she's about to give birth. I would say she has maybe a week left, or a week to 2 weeks. I would give it 2 weeks, just, you know, just to play it safe, but I would say a week. But like signs that she's about to give birth in like the next minutes. Oh, she stood up for us. You can see her body now. Yeah, she's a very skinny cat. Come on, show us your body. Oh, you can't really tell. She's being very friendly. But in their like vulva area, there'll be this milky discharge, and that means they're about to give birth within like the minute. So yeah, that's another thing to look for. And yeah, thank you, Mapleberry, for being our kitty demonstration. I know, you're such a friendly kitty. Come here, baby. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe because it really helps me out. And check out some of my other videos. All right, Mapleberry.